how to solve this math problem.
Math?
Yes, what else would I be doing?
Why are you doing math?
I'm trying to get into the college of my dreams.
You know, it's not going to go to have some fun once in a while.
This is
No, it's not.
okay.
I need to show you how to have some real fun.
Like what?
Here, let me show you.
Oh,
Come on.
dear.
Eat a cookie.
A cookie?
Yes.
How many calories in it?
Warren, you're so frustrating.
No. Now think about it. If you would think of this as a math problem, and this as a circle, like you find the radius, and you use pi r squared and 2 pi r to find that distance.
Yeah. Stop talking about math and just eat the cookie.
Pretty good. Good.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So good.
Hey, I just got an idea. What if we applied math to dancing?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Have you tried this?
Alright, so first we're going to start with a simple pirouette.
Pirouette?
A pirouette. Here, let me show you. Here, let me apply math to this, okay?
To apply math to this problem, we're going to turn the pirouette itself into a circle and then find the area of it. We know that the radius of the circle, which is the length between my knee and the top of my thigh, is 17 inches. Now the formula to find the area is pi times the radius squared. From then, we know that the area is equal to pi, and we're going to plug in 17 inches for the radius, squared. From then, we square the 17, and we find that the area is 289 pi, or approximately 907.92 inches squared, or approximately 75.66 feet squared.
That's great! Thanks. Here, do you want to try an arabesque now? Oh, what? An arabesque. And how am I supposed to do that? Well, we can apply math to this too. Here.
We can apply math to this by finding the area of the sector created from my two legs from the arabesque position. Now we know that what's given to us is that the radius of the whole circle is 34 inches, which represents the length from the top of my thigh to my toe, and that the arc of the sector we want to find is 120 degrees. From this point, we can set up a proportion, the left side being the dimensions of the whole circle, and the right side being the dimensions of the sector we want to find. On the left side, on top will be 360 degrees over the area of the whole circle. On the right side, the top will have 120 degrees over the area of the sector. After setting up the proportion, we need to fill in what the area of the whole circle is. From then, we apply the formula pi r squared, and we're going to fill in the blank for the radius, which is 34, making it pi times 34 squared. And then we solve 34 squared, and we find that the area of the whole circle is 1,156 pi. After finding the area of the whole circle, we are going to cross-multiply the above proportion. So then, 360 times x equals 1,156 pi times 120. From then, we simplify, multiplying the 360 by the x and the 1,156 pi by 120, which then solves out to be 360x equals 138,720 pi. After simplifying that equation, we are going to divide each side by 360. After you divide each side by 360, we then find that x is equal to approximately 385.33 pi, or 1,210.56 inches squared, or 100.88 feet squared.
I can do that. Oh yes, that's so pretty. You know, we could do an advanced arabesque and do it one day. No, you want to try a fan cake? A fan cake. Yes, they look like this. I can do that. Yeah. So we need to approach to that one. Do you want to see if we can apply math to it as well? So it could make it look a little better. I mean, everybody can improve. Okay, alright.
To apply math to our fan cake, we are going to find the area of the sector created from the leg doing the fanning motion. Now we know that the radius of the entire circle is 34 inches, which is again represented from the length from the top of my thigh down to the tip of my toe. And we know that the smaller arc is 45 degrees. For this problem, we are going to set up a proportion again on the left side being 360 over the area of the whole circle, which is pi r squared, and it is equal to 360 minus 45, which represents the length of the arc of the sector we want to find, and it is over the area of the actual sector, which will represent as x. Before we can solve a proportion, we need to fill in what the area of the whole circle is. So to find this, we will have to plug in for r, and our formula pi r squared, as 34, so that the area of the whole circle is equal to pi times 34 squared. From then, we square 34, and we find that the area of the whole circle is 1,156 pi. After finding the area of the circle, we are then going to cross-multiply our proportion above. So then, the proportion simplified will be 360 times x equals 1,156 pi, and in parentheses, 360 minus 45. Then, we multiply them together, and it will be 360x times 1,156 pi times 315. Then, after solving again, it will be 360x equals 364,140 pi. From this point, we will then divide each side by 360. After dividing each side by 360, we find that x is equal to approximately 1,011.5 pi inches squared, 3,177.72 inches squared, or 264.81 feet squared.
Okay, I can do that. You can do it. Okay, take deep breaths. Yes, I liked it. Hey, it was good. Thank you. Good job.
Skip, ba-da-ba.